The forger begins with Raymond Cutter, an immensely talented artist, sitting in a prison cell, sketching a detailed portrait. His skill is undeniable, but his surroundings hint at a troubled past. The peaceful moment is interrupted by Keegan, a shady figure from the criminal underworld, who visits Raymond with an intriguing offer. Keegan proposes to get Raymond out of prison early, but there is a catch. Raymond must forge a famous Monet painting, Woman with a Parasol, for a heist. Desperate to reunite with his teenage son, Will, Raymond agrees to the deal. Upon his release, he returns home to Boston and discovers that Will is battling terminal brain cancer. The emotional reunion establishes the film's core, a story about redemption, familial bonds, and moral dilemmas. Raymond's father, Joseph Cutter, a tough and witty man with his own criminal history, is skeptical of Raymond's involvement, but decides to help. Together, the trio, Raymond, Will, and Joseph, form the emotional backbone of the story as they navigate strained relationships and fleeting time together. Raymond must replicate Monet's painting with such precision that it can replace the original in a museum without detection. The stakes are high, and Keegan's men are closely monitoring Raymond's progress. Setting up a studio in his garage, Raymond meticulously studies Monet's techniques and gathers the necessary materials. Meanwhile, he attempts to bond with Will, who is coming to terms with his illness and his father's criminal past. Will, understanding Raymond's motivations, refrains from judgment and instead views the effort as his father's way of securing his future. Amid the intense preparation, Will creates a bucket list of activities to complete before his condition worsens. Raymond and Joseph collaborate to fulfill these wishes, from attending a Red Sox game to visiting a beach. These moments of warmth and humanity contrast with the tension of the looming heist. As the deadline nears, Raymond becomes consumed with completing the forgery. The pressure is immense as he balances the demands of Keegan's criminal network with his responsibilities as a father and son. Joseph supports him by distracting Keegan's goons and acquiring essential materials. Detective Paisley, who has been investigating Keegan's network for years, grows suspicious of Raymond. Determined to bring down Keegan, she keeps a close watch, adding another layer of tension as Raymond must evade both the police and the criminals. The night of the heist arrives. Raymond, Joseph, and Will execute the plan with precision. Raymond infiltrates a museum to swap the forged painting for the original, while Joseph and Will act as lookouts. The scene is tense, with every step carrying immense risk. Although Raymond successfully completes the swap, a mishap triggers an alarm, forcing the trio into a desperate escape. Despite the chaos, the forged painting is delivered to Keegan. However, Raymond's relief is short-lived. Keegan double-crosses him, demanding a larger cut from the sale of the original painting. This betrayal heightens the stakes, forcing Raymond to take drastic action. Determined to protect his family, Raymond devises a plan to outsmart Keegan. With Joseph's assistance, he lures Keegan and his men into a trap, leading to a climactic confrontation. The showdown is intense and emotionally charged, showcasing Raymond's growth and his willingness to sacrifice for his son. In the aftermath, Detective Paisley arrives at the scene, recognizing Raymond's efforts to protect his family and dismantle Keegan's operation. She chooses to let him go, providing a bittersweet resolution.